everybody, this is Old Soldier. No, I have not lost my mind and embarked upon a modeling career, but I did want to show what we are going to talk about in this week's episode, and that is headovers, otherwise known as neck gaiters. And it is a piece of gear which I think is largely ignored or skipped over when talking about outdoor activities or dressing for winter conditions. Now, I have spent a lot of time lately on winter gear and winter activities, and there's a simple reason for that. It's winter, at least for another week. So let's get into it. What I love about headovers, or neck gaiters if you will, is their flexibility. Their ability to be used in a variety of different ways. In the wintertime, a lot of heat is lost through your head, so yes, they can use to be on top of your head, but they can also be used to cover up your neck, and also be used in a hard, cold wind to cover your face. If you're like me, that has a face made for radio, that's a useful thing. So yeah, I am a big fan of the watch cap or the stocking cap, but sometimes when it's really cold, you need to cover up that neck and you need to cover up that face. And that's what these things excel at, besides being a head covering or being a stocking style cap. So the first one that I have here is one that I've had since the 80s. Surprise, surprise, I have an old piece of gear. Now, a lot of people say, hey, they're Old Soldier, you talk a lot about old gear. Well, hey, I'm an old guy. I'm a gear guy, so I talk about old gear. If I was a disco guy, I would talk about disco, but I'm not. I'm an old guy and I'm a gear guy, and I talk about old gear. But anyway, I've had this for a long, long time, and this is a quality piece of gear, and this was, I did buy, there's the label from Brigade Quartermaster, which is still in existence, and all this is a simple polypropylene tube. So it'll wick sweat away, and yet it'll insulate you, and this thing was flipping awesome. And it's got dog hair on it from my two pups, but that's another story. But this thing was great. I've had it for a long time. It's heavy duty. It's made from really heavy polypropylene, and it's long enough where I can, put my whole head in it, cover up my face, make a little hat with it. And really, I use this in the wintertime a lot to do PT, and this is what I use when I run outside or do something like that. Excellent piece of gear. This next one is basically the same thing, although when I got this, it was much more recent and it hasn't seen nearly use. It's good. It's a great neck gaiter, but it's a little short. And this, once again, is a polypropylene tube, and it is a little small. And yes, I guess you can say that size does matter in the case of headovers or neck gaiters, but it should be just a little bit longer. It works after a fashion. I've used it, and it is flexible, but I do notice, there's times where I wish this had a couple inches of more length to be useful in covering up my head and my neck. So still not bad, but, I'll give it a good solid B-. This last piece of gear I really do love, and it's actually pretty new. This is a neck gaiter or a headover, but it is very long, it is extremely lightweight, and while the other two are made of polypropylene, this one is made out of merino wool. And this is just simply awesome. Merino wool is a great insulating material, and this is silky soft. And because it's so long, you really can use this. You wear this over your head, and a lot of the things that you use, a lot of the winter gear can be heavier and bulkier. This is just so lightweight. So, I really don't, have any clear recommendation. All the three things, the three headovers or neck gaiters that I have, they work well enough. This is an excellent one. But, they've been around for a while. They've gotten more and more popular. And for the utility and comfort provides, they really are a neat piece of gear. And one that I think is often forgotten or ignored. So anyway, if you like being outside in the wintertime, be it camping, hiking, hunting, what have you, spend a little bit of money, they're not that expensive, and get yourself a headover. Anyway, that's this week's episode. This is Old Soldier, out.